Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into an important topic, the signs that your teen might need to talk. Being a teenager is tough. They're going through changes and trying to figure out who they are. Sometimes they just need someone to listen. If you notice any signs, it could be a signal they need your support. Early intervention is key. Let's get started. The first sign we're going to talk about is sudden withdrawal. Your kid, if they're normally social butterflies or if they're a little more introverted. But if you see a drastic change in their social behavior, that's a red flag. If they're suddenly isolating themselves from family and friends, spending all their time alone in their room, that's a sign something's up. It's like they've built a wall around themselves and they're trying to push everyone away. Now, some teenagers just need their space, and that's okay. But if this withdrawal goes on for too long, if they're not engaging with anyone, it's time to dig deeper. Don't ignore it. Ask yourself what's changed. What's going on in their life that could be causing this? Pay attention to their behavior and trust your gut instinct. The second sign is a big one, changes in mood or behavior. You're looking for shifts that are out of character for your teen. Maybe they're suddenly irritable and snapping at everyone, or they're withdrawn and sullen and you can't seem to get a smile out of them. Listen, teenagers are going to have mood swings, that's part of growing up. But these are dramatic shifts. It's like they're on an emotional roller coaster and they can't get off. Pay attention to their energy levels too. Are they suddenly lethargic and unmotivated? Or are they agitated and restless all the time? These are all signs that something's not right. Remember, you know your child better than anyone. Trust your instincts. If something feels off, it probably is. All right, the third sign your teen might need to talk is a decline in school performance. Look, school can be tough and grades aren't everything, but a sudden drop in their grades, especially if they've always been a good student, that's a warning sign. And it's not just about the grades themselves, it's about their attitude towards school. Are they suddenly skipping class, not doing their homework, not caring about deadlines or consequences? These could be signs that something bigger is going on. Maybe they're feeling overwhelmed, maybe they're being bullied, or maybe they're struggling with something at home and they're bringing that baggage to school with them. The point is, don't just brush it off as teenager laziness or not caring. Get curious. Ask them what's going on. This next sign is often overlooked, but it's crucial: changes in sleep or appetite. These are often the body's way of expressing emotional distress. Are they suddenly sleeping much more than usual or having trouble sleeping at all? Are they overeating or skipping meals altogether? These changes can be signs of stress, anxiety, or even depression. Think about it. Food and sleep are basic human needs. When those are out of whack, it's a pretty clear indication that something's not right. Don't underestimate the power of these physical signs. If you notice these changes, don't ignore them. Talk to your teen. Let them know you're there for them and you're concerned. Number 5, we're talking about those frequent physical complaints. Now, we're not talking about a sniffle or a scraped knee. We're talking about persistent headaches, stomach aches, fatigue, things like that. These can be psychosomatic, meaning their root cause is emotional, not physical. See, sometimes when teens can't articulate what's bothering them, their bodies talk for them. They might not even realize they're feeling stressed or anxious, but their body is telling the story. So if your teen is constantly complaining of aches and pains, and the doctor can't find anything physically wrong, it's time to look deeper. There's a good chance those headaches are stemming from something emotional. Again, communication is key. Encourage them to talk about what's going on in their lives. The sixth sign we need to talk about is risky or rebellious behavior. This one can be tough, especially if you have a naturally independent teenager. But there's a difference between normal teenage rebellion and behavior that's truly out of line. We're talking about things like experimenting with drugs or alcohol, engaging in risky sexual behavior, running away, or getting involved with a bad crowd. These are all cries for help. Now, it's important not to overreact. Don't go from 0 to 60 and start laying down the law without first understanding what's going on. Instead, try to approach the situation with empathy. Ask yourself, what are they trying to achieve with this behavior? What need are they trying to fulfill? Let's face it, in today's world, teens and technology go hand in hand. But the seventh sign we're looking at is a sudden and dramatic increase in screen time or social media activity. It's one thing for them to enjoy video games or connect with friends online. But if they're glued to their phones or computers, if they're constantly scrolling and posting, it could be a sign they're using the virtual world to escape from their problems in the real world. Social media can be a tough place for teenagers. It's full of pressure to present a perfect image, to get likes and followers, and that can be incredibly stressful. If you notice your teen is withdrawing from face-to-face interactions in favor of online interactions, it's time to have a conversation. These can be scary, both for you and for your teenager. One minute they're fine, the next minute they're exploding with anger, frustration, or sadness, seemingly out of nowhere. It's like they're carrying around a pressure cooker of emotions, and it only takes one small thing to make it blow. Now, this doesn't mean your teen is a bad kid or that they're intentionally trying to push your buttons. It just means they haven't learned healthy ways to cope with their emotions. They might not even be able to identify what they're feeling, let alone express it in a constructive way. So, as a parent, it's your job to help them navigate those emotions, to teach them that it's okay to feel their feelings. But it's not okay to take it out on themselves or others. This next one is tough to hear, but it's important. Self-deprecating talk. If you hear your teen putting themselves down, saying things like, "I'm so stupid, I'm worthless," or "nobody likes me," don't brush it off as typical teenage angst. These negative self-perceptions can be a sign of low self-esteem, depression, or anxiety. They may be struggling with a sense of worthlessness or feeling like they don't measure up. It's crucial to address this kind of talk immediately. Let your teen know that you love and accept them unconditionally. Encourage them to challenge those negative thoughts and focus on their positive qualities. If the self-deprecation persists, seek professional help. A therapist can provide your teen with the tools and support they need to build their self-esteem and develop a more positive self-image. Teens often won't say directly they need to talk, they might not even realize it themselves, but they'll drop hints like saying, "I just want to be alone," or "everything feels overwhelming." Respect their space, but let them know you're there. Don't pry, just be available. Say, "I'm here when you're ready to talk." Look, raising teenagers is a tough job, but it's also incredibly rewarding. Remember, you are not alone in this. Millions of parents are going through the same struggles. The most important thing you can do is keep those lines of communication open. Let your teen know that you love them unconditionally and that you're always there for them no matter what. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Remember, being there for your teen can make all the difference. See you next time.